Bonnie, Southgate hEDS Rehab. I want to do another little video looking at Reformer for somebody with super hyperextended knees and some of the difficulties you can find with clients who have those really hyperextended knees. I'm going to make sure I've got a band. So one of the problems with hyperextension and the person with hypermobility is they lack proprioception in the knees, and it's very difficult to know when you come to the end of range in the legs because you feel like you're absolutely in no man's land. So when I push away, if I was just going to push away, I can bang into the back of my knees, and I have quite hyperextended knees, and we want to avoid that at all costs. So as you push away, the cues, there's two cues that I use with my hypermobile clients, and the first one is to think that as they go to straighten their legs, that their actual thigh bones straighten back before their lower leg bones, and that makes them work the quadriceps, and they're less likely to hang in the back of the knees. And if that doesn't work, the other thing that can be helpful as a cue is to say, as they push away, they can feel their leg getting longer, 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 longer. Now, if I go any further, I'm getting shorter. My carriage is actually coming back in. So they must never get to the point where their carriage is starting to come back in by shortening the legs. So you can keep that. That tends to be one cue that helps them a lot. You must watch the thing that they may do then is they'll do that, and as they hyperextend, they'll lift their shoulders up. So they keep the shoulders relaxed and they keep the carriage going out and never shrinking back in. So the other particular bit that can be difficult for the hypermobile client is the heel drop on the Reformer. So pushing away, when they start to drop those heels down, most people like to hang in the back of their knees. They like the feeling of that as a stretch. So I really make sure their knees are unlocked. It's much harder, and then they have to do those heel drops with a very slightly flexed knee and dropping down that way. So making sure that they don't do that, because if they hyperextend their knee, the tibia cannot come back at the dorsal end, and they will not be getting that kind of length through the back of the lower leg that they need. So occasionally, if they are really lacking in proprioception, the other things you can do is you can use a roller and put it across so that when they get to the end of range on those heel drops, they can't actually hyperextend the knee. Or sometimes I will hold a band under the knees up. If you're in a one-to-one situation, you can do this, and then you lift as they lower. So you would be doing this for your client, so that you're giving them some feedback in the back of the knees, so they don't hyperextend. So those are little tidbits for teachers teaching people with hypermobility. So this is Bonnie, Southgate hEDS Rehab. Thank you for watching. If you like this, if you have any questions and you would like to ask for questions about either teaching people with hypermobility or or the best exercises, then subscribe and just ask in the comments, and I will make sure that I do a video for it. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.